What it do, y'all? I am Sugar Mama, but as we know, things ain't always gonna be sweet, y'all. I'm so glad you clicked on my channel today, and as always, there's no place I would rather be than to be here with y'all, spreading love, light, and knowledge. Yes, you read the title correctly. I am being evicted from my home with 4 children, and I'm also quitting my Fortune 50 company that I work for at the same time. And it sounds crazy, right? But let's just get straight into it. First of all, the home that I'm in, it was supposed to have 2 incomes besides mine. And that did not fall through. But um, one thing I needed to do was heal my codependence. So, of course, if I'm asking to heal myself and heal my codependence, the universe is going to send me things. God, if y'all want me to say God, it's whatever you believe in. I respect it. So, God, is going to put me in positions to where I can no longer be codependent, that I have to depend solely on myself. And I'm okay with that part. I'm okay with that. So, I struggled to stay in this home. Um, I struggled to stay with this company. Quick backstory about that. It was awesome in my department. After COVID, my department went to SHIT, and it's no longer what it was. It's no longer the I just don't feel the job security anymore. And it's very robotic, and it's not a good place to work as it used to be, right? So I've been begging God to um, let me work full time for myself. Let me run my company. Let me run my company. Let me work full time for myself. Let me serve the people. Upgrade me. I don't want to work for this company. They make me cry. I don't want to do I do not want to do this. I want to work for myself. 1 year very soon, they will come to me and say, "Okay, you don't get a raise this year anymore. You're at your cap." I don't want a cap. If I make $4,000 this month, I want to be able to make $9,000 this month. 6,000 this month. Oh, it was a bad month. 2,000. 12,000. You see what I'm saying? There are options. I don't want to be capped at a certain pay that's keeping me in a position to where I'm struggling. I don't want to work harder and more hours just so that the money can be taken by taxes and I'm still struggling. You see what I'm saying? I just, this lifestyle just does not make sense to me anymore. And I prayed and I cried, and I did light work, and I prayed and I cried and I did light work. And um, I've been manifesting so strong, just manifesting my desired reality. But I thought that it was going to come in the form of me replacing my income with income from YouTube. That's all I've been fighting for. I did not know that my manifestations would come in the form of eviction and me quitting my job. Never even thought of that. So, who would quit their job in the middle of an eviction? Someone who is tired of struggling and who has been begging God, just let me work for myself. Let me get out of corporate America. Please let me work for myself. So, do I be obedient and take this opportunity to quit the job? Early retirement, that means that's a lot of money coming my way. A lot of money. Bank account gonna be pow, pow, pow. Pow. If I quit the job. But, baby, that's for your retirement when you get old. But wait a minute. I'm only 39. I still have 26 years to build a retirement. Okay. So I can use this money, retire early / quit, use this money to build myself, build my business, build my independence from counting on other people's pockets, which got me in this situation anyway. My ex-husband, he was, I don't blame him because I've been praying for this. I've been praying not to be codependent. I've been praying not to be able to be an entrepreneur. I have been manifesting these things in my life, but I did not know that it will come in the form of fear, chaos, disruption, sacrifice. I did not know. So, of course, my brain is telling me, oh, you better quit that job. You could lose everything. You're going to lose your benefits. You're going to lose the steady income. You're going to, my brain trying to stay with what's familiar out of fear and the unknown. My brain is simply trying to keep me safe, which is a part of my shadow. My shadow is so scared because it was her who went out there and got that corporate America job to save us when I found myself in a crazy situation where I couldn't depend on nobody because my husband at the time, he had went to jail for something stupid and petty. And I was a stay-at-home mom. Girl, sir. No offense to anyone, but I'm just saying things can happen. So, one thing I did have was experience because I had been working since I was 14 years old. So I had no problem stepping into corporate, being hired into corporate America. So, anyways, I'm praying for, to end the codependency, to not have to rely on anyone's income besides my own. I'm praying for all these things, and I'm thinking that it's going to come in the form of, already making my money from my business, right? But it simply, it didn't come like that. So in this situation, it's like, what do you do? Everyone around you besides two people, which one happens to be an entrepreneur, the other one just faced homelessness and got herself a new home and stuff for her children and a job and everything. She had to start completely over. So these are the two people who said, Sugar, quit that job. You want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's time to bet on yourself. Okay? About 8 other people, do not quit your job because that's just what we're taught, right? We can't quit the job. Our whole lives will be ruined. So I'm crying. I know I look happy now. That's because I've literally manifested the life that I wanted. But I was a broken mess this week. I was crying like, girl, I had to get my policy out. Girl, I had to. Girl, when I tell you, I had to numb your holder and get your numb your holder and numb your holder and get. Girl, when I tell you, it was not easy coming to this decision, but this is the big thing. This is the big thing. Okay, y'all listening? I had to be obedient to my spirit guides and my ancestors, my angels, my spirit team, to God. I had to the universe. I had to be obedient. They said, okay, tower moment, boom, everything crashes down. Here's your opportunity. Are you going to take it? Sugar, you gonna take it. You gonna take it. I'm sitting back. Oh, girl, sir. I'm like, I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping. Oh, God. On the phone, crying and stuff. Telling everybody my business, trying to get everybody's opinion outside of myself. I was going half crazy. And I still feel a little crazy because, again, who quits their job in the middle of an eviction? Like, I quit my job. My last day of the bank is on Tuesday, and the last day in my home is on Tuesday. So don't feel bad for me. I've already secured another home because my God don't play about me. My guides, my ancestors, my angels, they are not going to put me in a predicament where I'm not taken care of. So I've already secured another home that's nice and humble, not big. And I'm a single woman with 4 children. I don't need a huge home, no. So it's in a really nice neighborhood, East Atlanta, beautiful, huge 2-3 story houses around. But there are a few houses in the neighborhood that's, smaller. So that's what I did. I moved to a beautiful, beautiful, luxurious neighborhood, but in a smaller house. And I'm okay with that. Because if I have to take a step back in order to gain my stride, I'm okay with that. Because it was my ego that got me in this situation in the first place. I will say, I'm not downgrading. I don't care if I lost that man or lost my marriage or if I left that man. I'm not downgrading my home. And look at my goofy self now. I've been promoted to homeless. I'm sorry for anybody that's going through that. Baby, we got to laugh to get through. You are going to be just fine. I'm going through it. If I can get through it, you are going to be just fine. So, my guides are like, are you going to take this opportunity or are you going to keep doing the same thing that you're doing? Because it's not going to change. I know people say work harder, work more, but baby, you watched your mom work hard. Your mom worked on the day that she died. And life did not change for her financially at all, no matter how hard she worked. So what is the point of working that hard? What's the point of getting a second job and working when you can quit, retire early, put that money into yourself, your business, sustain, change your whole life, your lifestyle, your environment, and be the entrepreneur that you want to be. What do you do? What decision are you going to make? Because you're not doing anything different, baby, besides going to a smaller house. You're still going to struggle. Because guess what? Something going to come up. The car going to break down. Girl, you're going to be one car repair away from your kids missing school or you not being able to do, gig work. And it's just the same old struggle. Something's going to come up. You're going to have to take rent money to fill this to fill this house up with food. You're going to get the money to move into the new house, but then you have boop, 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 until the next 2 weeks because you're living check to check. And then in 2 weeks, rent is due, but you have to, your son needs some shoes. Your children need to eat. Your oldest son lost his jacket, so now he needs another jacket. Like, it's always something that is going to keep you broke. So are we going to keep doing this same thing, or are you going to trust in yourself and your spirit guides and take a leap of faith? I'm taking a leap of faith. I don't want to make this too long. Welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button because it's people who need to hear this. You don't have to be into my beliefs, but if you know that you're trying to be an entrepreneur and change your life, you can watch me. You can watch how this turns out because I'm going to be transparent of every moment. If I can't pay my rent, I'm going to let you know. But if I got enough money in the bank to now buy me a house, I'm going to let you know that too. So let's see which way this goes. Is Sugar going to have to go back to corporate America? Or is Sugar going to be able to run her business and do her big one? Let's see how this goes. You won't know unless you're subscribed, like, so that I come through your algorithm. Of course, for those of y'all who's waiting for me, waiting for your paid readings, waiting for your free readings, waiting for me to come live so that we can do our thing and have a good time. Guess what? I have more time for you now. I have way more time, way more energy, way more space for you now. Okay. And I'm so glad. I will catch y'all on the next one. I cannot wait to link up and do YouTube full time. Y'all, I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.